Entrevista. First off, I'm gonna start off by asking you some questions about your personal self.
Okay.
Uno, ¿de dónde eres?
Yo soy de Brooklyn, Nueva York.
Yo soy Leesburg, Florida.
Bien.
Okay. Dos, ¿cómo se llama?
Yo me llamo Wilfredo Colón.
Mi se llama es Nacho Jenkins. Tres, ¿cómo eres?
Yo soy como 5 pies, 5 pulgadas, 220 libras y bien guapo.
Yo soy alto, yo soy ambicioso, yo soy guapo también.
Bien.
Cuatro, ¿quiénes son tus amigos?
Yo tengo muchos amigos, pero uno se llama Danny Gong Gong.
Yo soy amigos con Hannah Colón, Jose Tanner, Bernardo Pearson.
Buena.
Cinco, ¿de color es favorito?
Azul es el color mío favorito.
Mi
Bien.
color favorito es azul y morado.
Okay.
Six. Alright, what is your favorite television show?
My favorite show is, I hate to admit it, but Dancing with the Stars.
Alright, my favorite television show, I would say Sports Center. I like watching the basketball games.
Okay.
Alright, what is your favorite sport?
My favorite sport is football and baseball.
My favorite sport is basketball.
Great.
Alright, do you have any kids?
Yes, I have 2 beautiful children, Benjamin Colón and Hannah Colón.
Okay, what is your favorite hobby?
My favorite hobby is to read and spend time at home with my wife and kids.
Well, I don't. I just like any hands-on activities, really.
That's great.
Alright, and do you have any brothers or sisters?
Yes.
If so, how many?
I have a very large family.
Mm-hmm.
I have 5 wonderful sisters
Mm-hmm.
and 2 brothers, for a total of 8 of us.
Well, I have 3 sisters and 1 brother. I make the 5th child.
That's great.
Alright, now I'm going to ask you some cultural questions.
Okay.
Alright. Uno, ¿de qué nacionalidad?
Yo soy puertorriqueño americano.
Yo soy africano americano.
Okay.
Alright, 2, what are your favorite foods?
One of the most favorite foods of Puerto Ricans, of course, is the good old rice and beans and pork, which we like to call pernil.
Okay, my favorite food, I would say, is I like broccoli and cheese and chicken.
Oh, that's great.
Alright, 3, are there any traditions that you still carry out?
Yes, there's a few Spanish traditions that we carry out, and one is we try to have a lot of reunions with the family,
Mm-hmm.
and also salsa dancing.
Mm-hmm. Well, we don't really have any traditions, but it is like something that we do around the holiday season, like around Thanksgiving. All the family come down, and we usually set up the Christmas tree right before Thanksgiving every year. And I think that's a little tradition we have.
That's great.
Alright, what is your favorite type of music?
I like contemporary Christian music, and I like the Motown.
Like,
I love the 70s and 80s music,
uh-huh.
and a little bit of hip hop and reggaeton.
Well, my favorite type. I'm into hip hop and R&B type music. All right. What are some things that's different from Puerto Rico than like in the U.S.?
Well, there's a few differences, but not many, because Puerto Rico is a state that is very close to America.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the main differences, I would say, is the tropical atmosphere and the just the Spanish dancing and food, and
Mm-hmm.
well, other than that, it's pretty much similar to America.
I can't really give an answer on that because I never visited Puerto Rico. So.
Oh, you would love it. You would love it.
All right. Do you have like any special beliefs?
Yes, I do. I believe strongly in God,
Mm-hmm.
and I believe in family and friends, and I believe that we all should always take into consideration our fellow man and do what we can when we can to help others.
Mm-hmm. I believe in God also, and I also believe that like everyone should have equal rights. That's what I think.
That's great.
All right. Like how different is the currency or the money in Puerto Rico?
Well, Puerto Rico uses the U.S. currency.
Uh-huh.
That's the currency that is used in Puerto Rico.
Okay. And like who receives the most respect in like a Puerto Rican household?
Puerto Rican household is I wouldn't say dominant by the male, but the father figure is highly respected.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's come a long way from the past where it was could have been considered a little bit of a chauvinistic culture, but now it's very much equal rights.
Mm-hmm.
But the parents in a Puerto Rican family are highly esteemed and honored, and grandparents.
Okay. So you halfway answered the next question, like who is the head of the household, or who is the man in charge, I would say.
The man in charge is the woman. Men in Puerto Rico and in most cultures today, us men like to think we're in charge, but really the ones that hold everything together are women, the women in the house.
All right. Well. See, I think my mom, she's always had the most respect in my household, and also she's always been the head of the household. So
That's great.
those are the answers to those questions. And for the final questions, are there like certain ways or styles that you dress in that's accustomed from Puerto Rico?
Well, if you're actually living on the island,
Mm-hmm.
for the most part, we dress the way Americans dress, and the only difference I would say is Puerto Ricans are very colorful. They like a lot of colors and a lot of bright colors, but for the most part, it's basically like it is here in America.
Mm-hmm. I'm into the hip hop fashion looking, and also maybe something that comes from Puerto Rico, but the colors are not like you see a lot of the teens now wearing many different color clothes and trying to match in different kinds of things like that. But well, that's it. That wraps up the entrevista.
Pues muchas gracias y mucho gusto y buenas noches.
Gracias.